So Devin, in terms of investment in South Africa property, what are your thoughts around that?
So the property sector obviously has been affected by the slow economic growth environment that we're in at the moment. I mean, that goes without saying. It requires a significant amount of capital investment in it. So it has struggled. But what we're seeing, if we look at the facts coming out of it, is that the region we sit in Durban has been one of the growth nodes compared to other areas, and two, we're starting to see some encouraging signs that there's life coming back into the sector. So if you look at the recent FNB property barometer, the Durban area has been the fastest residential growing area in the country at the moment, which may surprise some. You know, Cape Town has been there for many years. That's now been replaced by Durban. And a very important fact that I think has been missed recently is that mortgage lending right now has outpaced house price growth, and that's the first time it's done that since 2011. So that's showing there's demand coming back into the sector.
Absolutely.
That's been driven by property investors feeling more upbeat and enthusiastic than they've felt in a while. It's also been driven by attractive pricing, so I think it has been a buyer's market, and also by the low interest rate environment. So to my mind, that sets quite an optimistic background. I mean, without getting carried away in terms of growth prospects, I think it's not nearly as bad as maybe it feels, and the data is starting to back it up. So there's definitely the ability for more capital to be deployed in the property sector. Yeah.
And as a team involved in property development on the north coast of Durban, what are your sentiments? What are your thoughts about investment in property?
Okay, well, for me personally, the north coast of Durban is, as we know, it's pristine. The pricing point is low if you compare it to Cape Town, obviously dramatically lower. The lifestyle, the climate, the beauty, the proximity to Johannesburg from the new airport.
Right.
So even in terms of investment opportunity and property development, it doesn't get better, and we've seen that as a team. So when we were able to get a site such as the Balize site, you look at Sabaya, where it's positioned. Its position is, as we know, position in property. It was really a no-brainer. It's a tough market, but we know that it's special.
Yeah, so from my side, I've been following the markets, since I was a teenager. And opportunities, come around every cycle, every economic cycle. And I think this is an incredible opportunity. They say buy when the market's starting to show green shoots.
Yes.
And I think the green shoots are definitely happening. I think we're on the up cycle. And I just think from a property perspective, these opportunities come around every economic cycle. It might be every 10, 15 years, whatever. So I think it's an incredible opportunity for people to make wise investments now. And I think, a tip you mentioned about position. My grandfather always said buy quality assets. And we believe property, North Coast, Sabaya is a quality asset, and quality assets will always shine. And I just think that where the market's position is going to shine even better.
Absolutely. Devin, what do your perception of the North Durban corridor up to Balize, what is your perception?
Yeah, well, I mean, being a Joburg boy, living there my whole life, and moving down here 3 years, I'm a convert. I think it's one of the best kept secrets in South Africa. I just think in terms of work-life balance and the accessibility to Joburg that was spoken about, I think it's just phenomenal. And I think there is value for what you're paying and what you're getting here. And I think globally the trend is for people to strike that balance between family and work, and it's an incredibly difficult thing to do. And I think we're fortunate to be endowed with a natural beauty on this coastline and the ability to have that balance. So I'm walking the talk. I'm here for for personal reasons. And I think we're seeing that big trend continue of people moving maybe out of cities down to these lifestyle states. The accessibility here is just wonderful. I think you've seen kind of the insulation of this area in terms of the slowdown in growth in the country has somewhat been protected in what I'd call a growth node. Yeah.
So in a nutshell, you would recommend the north coast of Durban as a great property investment opportunity?
For living, yes. For property, absolutely. I see lots of tailwinds to growth. I mean, I see in the country there's under-recognized factors that are going to drive growth, and I think when it does happen, it happens quite quickly, and I think a region like this stands to benefit from that. Yeah.
It's very encouraging, given that Belize really is in the heart of that region, and a great investment opportunity. Thanks, Devin.